Last time, we witnessed a miracle. A woman once broken by silence stood in Shiloh, fulfilled. Hannah's tears became a child, her prayer became a promise, and that promise had a name, Samuel, a boy now growing in the presence of God, learning, serving, watching. But while Samuel was growing in quiet faithfulness, something else was growing in the same place, something darker, because Shiloh was no longer what it seemed. Not everything at Shiloh was holy anymore. The place where heaven was meant to touch earth had begun to rot from the inside. Eli's sons, priests, men chosen to stand between God and the people, but they had no fear of God, none. When the people came to worship, bringing sacrifices with reverence, with hope, they were met with greed. Before the offering was even complete, before the portion belonging to God was burned, a servant would step forward, cold, demanding, a three-pronged fork in his hand. He would drive it into the pot, rip out whatever he pleased, and take it, not as worship, not as priesthood, as theft. And if anyone dared to speak, "If you take what you want, just let the Lord receive his portion first," the answer came sharp, "No, give it now, or I'll take it by force." What started as greed became intimidation. People came fearing God. They left fearing men. And just like that, worship was corrupted. The altar still stood, the sacrifices still burned, but the heart of it was gone. And heaven saw everything. This wasn't a mistake. This wasn't weakness. This was rebellion, open, defiant, unrepentant, and judgment was already moving. Eli knew. He heard the whispers, the complaints, the grief of the people. He knew his sons were stealing. He knew they were abusing their power. He even knew they were turning the house of God into a place of shame. So he called them, not as a judge, as a father. "Why do you keep sinning?" His voice carried weight. "You must stop. The things I hear are not good." Then he said something deeper, something final. If someone sins against another person, God can intervene. But if someone sins against the Lord, he paused. Who can intercede? It was a warning, a door still open, a chance to turn back. But they didn't listen, not to their father, not to their calling, not to God. Their hearts were closed, sealed, and then Scripture drops the weight of it all. The Lord had already decided this wasn't sudden, this wasn't random. Mercy had come, correction had come, time had been given, and they rejected it. So judgment stood, unmoving, final. Then one day, a man of God arrived. No introduction, no small talk, just a message. "I revealed myself to your ancestors in Egypt." A reminder of grace, of calling, of covenant. "I chose Aaron. I gave your family the priesthood." Then the shift. "So why do you dishonor me?" Silence. Heavy, unavoidable. "Why do you honor your sons more than you honor me?" That was the root, not just their sin. Eli's silence. "You have fed yourselves from offerings meant for me." And then the verdict. "I will honor those who honor me, and I will despise those who treat me lightly." The fall had begun. Your family will not continue. Your strength will be cut off. Your descendants will not grow old. Every word, a dismantling. You will watch others be blessed while your house fades. And then the sign, the proof, the moment that would confirm it all. Your sons, both of them, will die on the same day. Silence. But God wasn't finished, because where something falls, God raises something new. "I will raise up a faithful priest, not corrupt, not careless, faithful, one who will do what is in my heart." The future had already shifted, even if no one could see it yet, and the final image was humbling. The same family that once stood at the altar would one day bow, begging for bread for survival. The house that abused the presence of God would fall beneath it. God had spoken, and now time would reveal everything. But while judgment was rising, something else was still growing, quietly, unnoticed. A boy in linen, serving faithfully, listening closely. Samuel, because when corruption reaches its peak, God doesn't leave silence behind. He raises a voice, and soon that voice will be heard. Next episode, God Speaks. If you felt this story, don't just watch, stay connected to it. Subscribe, like, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Because this story isn't slowing down. It's only getting deeper.